Today is going to be pretty exciting because we're going to learn about the value of numbers. So when you think about value, you guys give me some idea of what you think it means. What does value, the word value, mean to you?
Kind of like quality or worth of something.
Good. Like how much something is worth. So when we think about value and when we think about numbers, how do you think we can put those two things together when we talk about the value of numbers? What are you thinking? Amelia?
How big or small a number is?
How big or how small a number is. Very good. So, when I start thinking about value, guess what I start thinking about?
What?
I start thinking about money. You ever thought about the value of money? What kind of different reaction would you give me if I gave you $1? How impressed would you be?
I'd be happy because I don't have no money.
You might be happy, but would you be like, like you won the lottery?
Yeah, pretty much for me.
Okay. So after I've given you the $1 and I see that you're okay with that, I come back and I give you $100.
Done.
Would there be a different effect on how happy you are about what I gave you? I bet it would be. So
I got
now,
dimensions.
exactly. Now I see the difference between the value of $1 and per se $100. Make sense? So this is what we're going to learn about today, and you are going to master what it takes to know something about place value. Sound good? These are some of our learning targets. Now, is it okay that you don't already know all of this?
Yes.
Yes, because you don't know it
Yes.
yet. I can explain the value of each digit in a 3-digit number. You're going to learn the value of each one of those. I can use base 10 manipulatives. Manipulatives is just a big, long word that means that we're going to actually have things that we can touch, feel, and manipulate. Let's practice with some manipulatives. All right, so ones. What did we say the ones look like? Little bitty
Cubes.
little bitty cubes. And they're all single cubes. They kind of look like this. Isn't that cool? You guys want to touch them? I'm going to give you your own set, but at least you get to see what these are like. These are like 3D, like real blocks. What do you think? How many did I give you? How many did I give you?
6.
6. How many did I give you, Amelia? 9. How many did I give you, Kiara? 7. So we're going to keep that thought in mind because those are going to be the blocks that you get to play with. So if those are ones and they have a value of 1 each, correct? Each one of these has a value of, let's say it all together, each one of these have a value of
1.
Each one of these has a value of
1.
You won't forget that too easily, will you? That means that 1 is the place value for each one of these. Isn't that awesome?
The 1.
Next, you're so funny, Levi. Next, we're going to talk about Mr. Tens. And these have how many ones? 10. So that means that when I count those out and when I get to 9 and then when I get to 10, I'm switching to a different place value. Do you see that? Maybe not, but you will. So, Millie, I'm going to give you a couple of these. Levi, I'm going to give you some, and I'm going to give you one, Kiara. So now, before we go any further, let me see if you can write the number that those base 10 blocks have shown you. 3 tens and how many ones?
9.
So what is your number?
39.
Very good. Are you ready for another value to add to your numbers?
Yes.
All right. I don't know. Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to try. Oh, my goodness. Hundreds. I know. Hundreds. So I'm going to add hundreds to your numbers. I hope you can still write them. I guess we're going to see. All right. There's some hundreds for you. Hundreds for you. Hundreds for you. So now, how would you write your number? All right, I hope you're ready to say these big numbers. Are you ready? Okay. Kiari, Let me hear your number.
517.
And how many ones do you have?
7.
How many tens?
1.
How many hundreds?
5.
And what is your number?
517.
Beautiful. On this chart, similar to the 3 boxes that you made on your dry erase board, go ahead and make those 3 boxes at the top. Make sure you write place value and your name at the top. Place value at the tippity top. And then you're going to just create 3 big boxes at the top. Easy peasy. You want to make sure that your notes are neat and legible because that way they can help you. They can help you study and they can also help you with your homework. It'll help remind you of what did I do before and then you'll know. Okay, so we have place value at the top. So when we say 3-digit numbers, that means that there are how many numbers? 3, yes. So we're going to be working with 3 digits. So that's why we have 3 boxes. And underneath each box, we have our different place values. The place value that is all the way on the right is where you start. That is your ones place. And then you'll move on over to your tens place. And finally, your hundreds place. Beautiful job. I love your handwriting. You're doing an amazing job. All right, so once you've done that, we're going to put numbers there in just a minute, but not yet. You're going to make a line right in the middle of your paper, and then you're going to write these words, ways to show a number, because place value is just another way to show the number. There's more than one way, and today we're going to talk about 2 of them, and then eventually, maybe tomorrow, if you're really good, we'll talk about the word form. Beautiful job. Beautiful job. All right. We're going to talk about 2 ways to show a number. Standard form. It seems like a really long word, right? Standard form. But all it means is you're writing it as the number in numerical form. Numerical means you're writing the actual number just like you did on the board. That's what you would place in standard form. In base 10 form, who thinks they have an idea of what that's going to look like?
It's going to look like the box we were using.
Yes, it's going to look like those, and don't worry, it's going to be really easy the way we're going to do it. You won't have to write all of these little tiny blocks. That will take forever. So I'll show you a little way to do it that's a lot easier. All right, so once you have all of those things down, who wants to practice with a number? Okay, so what we're going to do that's going to be super cool and super fun, I'm going to have, since I have the 3 of you right here in the front, I'm going to have each of you pick a number. All right, so we have a number here, and we know that our 3 is in the ones place, right? Our 6 is in the tens place, and our 9 is in the hundreds place. So let's shake this up a little bit. So, Kiari, just knowing that the 3 is in the ones place, what would you call that number? You would just call it a 3, because it's in the ones place. Levi, you pick the 6. The 6 in the tens place can also be called what?
60.
60. And Miss Amelia with the big 9 over here. The 9 in the hundreds place represents what?
900.
Good job. All right, so this is already written in standard form. So on your notes, all you have to do is rewrite that exact same number to get standard form. 963. That's all it is to it. And then for base 10 form, Thanks to Miss Amelia, we're gonna have to make 900 blocks. Who's my tens person? Levi? So what am I gonna do for tens? How many am I making?
6.
6, another big number. Kiara's the only one that knew I want to work hard. And now, how do you think I'm gonna make that? What is unique about the tens place? What does it look like?
It's like a long, skinny rectangle.
Yes, Miss Kiari, what did you have left? 3 ones. How are my ones going to look? Yeah, tiny little boxes. So, and that's how we will write that number in base 10 form. Bad, right? And word form, we're going to learn tomorrow. So, what do you think? Any questions?
No.
Got a great understanding about this? Awesome. Here's your exit ticket. Jacob used, well, actually, Kiara, read this for me.
Jacob used the following clues to write the mystery number.
So he used the following clues to write the mystery number. Here are the clues. What are the clues, Amelia?
5 tens, 6 ones, and 2 hundreds.
I want you to write the mystery number in standard form. Remember, Kiara, you're writing it in standard form. Standard form is just writing the number. You gotta look at your notes. You're writing it in standard form. You don't have to erase, you can just flip it over. But I am impressed with you writing out the base 10 form. That means you have mastered that. Great job. Excellent. So, what'd you guys get? 562?
No.
No? Why didn't you get 5? Because it's right there. 562, right? What am I doing wrong, Levi?
The numbers are jumbled up, so the 2 would go on the top.
You recognize that it says hundreds, so you placed it in its correct value. You notice when I said it differently, I took away the value of that 2, and I cannot do that. So I'm super proud of you guys. So you've done an awesome job today. We're going to get ready for recess. You should be very proud of yourself. Go ahead and put your things back in your desk.